Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. Taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We've got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 1.
Pick your game up. Tight dog.
Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The slot man in motion right.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want 47. You don't want it. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Mike, 28. Mike, 28. Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Pollard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Half 18. New York's on the left.
We're scoreless after 1. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 31. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Cowboys at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6.
Now Prescott. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Half jumbo. Hey, easy. Ladybug. Switch it.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley down to the 41. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Second down, here's Barkley again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress.
Third down and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slade. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up fourth down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go back to Pollard on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Prescott now from the 50. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Prescott down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On third down, it's Pollard. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So now on fourth down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 2nd and 10, Jones flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 33. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Up the middle with Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
On second down, it's Pollard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Mike 35.
To throw again on second down. Jones.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Desmond King to return it from his end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's second and 6.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, check Mike.
They'll bring
Mike,
one of the
Mike,
tight ends in motion left. Play action now. Prescott steps away.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Watch the backer. Over here. Let's go.
Barkley, inside handoff. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 9.
Now Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Prescott going to change the play.
Mike 6. Mike 6. I got it. Watch the ship. We're going to 54. Watch the ship. Watch it. We're going to 53.
2nd down. Pollard again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Go to 54. Go to 26.
Throwing. Prescott. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Down to the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps, to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Okay, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Okay, here we go. New York Giants. New York Giants.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Timberland.
Throwing Jones. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
Going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. This team again.
And as this defense walks up.